Hello, everyone, and welcome to Retro Radar Plays. I'm your host, Henry Gilbert, and I'm here with
Ryan Teljonik.
And Lucas Sullivan.
And we're playing a game you may have heard of called Pac-Man.
Never heard of it.
So this game came out in 1981.
Can you please
That
say?
sounds very assured.
The stick got stuck. That was.
I mean,
Stick stuck.
you can keep saying that all you want.
1981, released by Namco, one of their first big games.
No Bandai yet.
No, that's like in the 2000s when they became Bandai. But yes, and wow, man, I'm doing
They
awful.
ran a train on you. I'm sorry. That's
Okay,
inappropriate.
come on now. This is for kids here. This is
family
not,
show.
Yeah, it's a family show. Come on. All right. Anyway, yeah, here's a fun fact about the game, guys. That I've maybe you've heard of is that every ghost has their own personality.
You don't say.
It's sort of explained on the front screen that bashful, shadow, all that. But yeah, so Red gets very direct. I did that on purpose, and that's over now. I did that so we could see the names of the ghosts on this part here. See. So yeah, Shadow means it follows you closely. Speedy, Pinky will try to go where you're going to go. Bashful means if you look like you're chasing it, it will run away from you. And Pokey means it's just unpredictable. All right, someone else play. Ryan, I'm passing it to you.
I'm a professional at this game.
Billy Mitchell is your mentor.
Whatever.
Yeah, Billy Mitchell has the perfect score on this. Now he's more famous as the Donkey Kong jerk.
King of Kong villain.
Billy Mitchell. He's the lead singer of Garbage.
No.
What?
That's who that is.
He's not a woman as far as I know.
Not Irish.
I could be wrong.
Well, it's
also,
not my fault.
did you know the Garbage was created by the record producer of Nirvana's...
Oh, he guessed right where I was going.
Nirvana's
Bashful didn't turn away
dude,
from me.
You should have gone back and forth, bided your time.
Oh,
You
man.
didn't give it anywhere to turn. It was not...
You fracked up.
He should have immediately turned around from me. is what I'm
Also, in corners, the Pac-Man takes corners faster than the Ghosts. The Ghosts will move slower if they're going over pack pellets than if they are not.
Like, how do you even
I think I jumped the gun on that pellet there.
Just look. Yeah.
Oh, I missed the fruit by seconds. Dang it.
You got this, though.
And the Ghosts move a lot slower when they go through those tunnels.
When you have all the remaining pellets grouped up around the
See ya,
pellet.
snitches. Boom.
It's like insurance.
Ooh, I love it when you bite two ghosts when they're on top of each other. It's such a great feeling. Just jump. Just feels so great.
So, is Pac-Man...
A man?
How did he become a ghost eater? Like, how does that begin?
There's really not much story to it. You could go by the plot of the cartoon where they live in Pac-Land, and basically Pac pellets are like Smurf berries, where they want
Sounds
to...
like a
Oh, man, I goofed.
Well, now you remember that Gargamel really wants Smurf berries because they have some sort of magical property or whatever. And the ghosts work for a Gargamel-ish figure, if I can use that word, Gargamel-ish.
That's a good word.
a Gargamel-ish figure, and that wants the pack pellets. And so each cartoon episode was a plot for them to steal pack pellets.
So who is the guy? Who is their boss?
He's basically like a Darth Vader ripoff. I can't remember.
Shoot!
I can't remember his name. Let's call him Overlord X or something. But,
let's just call him that for the sake of...
One more round of this, but then we're going to go to the sequel.
All right, Lucas, take the wheel.
Other facts.
The road is really icy.
But yeah, in the Pac-Man, I don't like how they give him a nose in more recent things. Pac-Man doesn't have a nose in my mind.
Well,
let
looks
alone
like he's wearing
feet.
boxing gloves.
Yeah,
He is wearing boxing gloves because he punches the ghost. He doesn't eat them.
Or mittens.
Just like Mario.
It's really
punches
cold
the box.
outside. He probably lives in Siberia.
All right, you guys know this trick.
No,
You
Pac-Man lives
bait
in-
him like that.
Stitch. And
My
then you have
uncle
to-
showed me that trick of like staying in a corner.
My mother passed on her Pac-Man skills to me, and hopefully I will show them to you.
Is she really good at Pac-Man?
That's she's good at Tetris and Pac-Man and no other video games.
My parents just don't play video games. They think they're for babies.
That's too bad.
Yeah. It always bummed me. I was like, Dad, come on, let's play games. He's like, yeah,
You play
right.
baseball, you
How about you go
failure.
play baseball? I'm like, I don't like it.
Could
He's like,
you
well,
play
You're an idiot.
Did you play a baseball video game with your dad?
No. The only games he'd play is sometimes he'd try and play. He would want to play NASCAR games, but I fucking hated racing games.
Whoa.
They're so boring.
Inky gave me a bit of a fright there.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, God, the joystick.
Why are you guys playing with that? Play with the awful D-pad. It's even worse.
The one is pretty bad.
Oh, you got
Rock
this.
in a hard
You are going
situation.
to town on this. Good work there.
Wonderful.
Let's see if we can get to the cutscene here.
My dad, we played RBI baseball a bit, but my dad was a former police officer, so he was actually a pretty good shot, at least with virtual guns. So we played at Virtua Cop a lot, and like he could just.
Was he like, oh, this is just like the day that
this is just like when I shot 50 men in one day.
Because I'm Max Payne,
cartel.
and I don't always play by the rules.
No, but he was like awesome at it. Like he could just from the couch just like an easy crack shot you could take out without even aiming.
Did he play like Duck Hunt?
Yeah, he was great at Duck Hunt as well. As were my cousins who were.
God.
My cousins like actually hunted and killed animals and stuff. So,
As do mine, and
so
it's
they
one
were
of those
awesome
things.
shots.
It's a point of contention for our family. And
that you're a pussy and you don't kill animals.
Why don't you come hunting with us? I'd love to, but you guys are really boring to hang out with.
Is that the reason?
No, I love shooting. I go shooting.
You love shooting
frequently.
animals, living things?
I haven't really done that actually. Well, I don't find it appealing to sit in a tree all day and wait for some shit to walk under me so I can shoot it. It's
what I don't like about hunters when they kill like a deer, I get like keeping the head and stuff, but when they when they take the feet and make them into a gun rack, I think that's just perverse. Like that's just too far.
Oh man, I have a buddy who just got back from a hunting trip, and he's really, really into it. And he was posting all kinds of nasty pictures. He was squirrel hunting with with like a pretty
squirrel hunting is hard stuff. Man.
Squirrel hunting with a powerful rifle. So he was just doing it.
You don't even have a corpse left.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's exactly right. He would just take pictures of like the blood clouds that were left.
Jesus.
And like parts of their heads and whatever was remaining. He's like, LOL guys, look what I did. And we're like,
So my cousins, they did squirrel hunting too, but they did it with light rifles so they'd have the corpse left as a trophy.
Yeah.
And
no
they were
corpse.
like, look at this black squirrel we found. You never even see black squirrels when you got this one. Like,
wow.
Also,
thanks for being our friend.
One of my earliest memories is watching Return of the Jedi for the first time, which had been taped off of TV, but then in the front yard of the people whose house I was watching it at, it was a friend of a family, that they were cleaning a deer carcass, like that was just tied to their tree and
flaying it.
Yeah, flaying it.
Well,
it was freaky stuff.
One of the weird things is watching somebody de-gut a rabbit or gut a rabbit.
Good.
Because you just like snap its head back, and then you do this thing where you kind of huck it under your feet and it shoots all the guts out of it. It's really bizarre to see.
All right,
are we talking about?
Let's take a little turn here. We're going to take a momentary break to go to Miss Pac-Man. And now we're starting up Miss Pac-Man, the sequel to Pac-Man.
This intro is way cooler.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man is the superior Pac-Man game. And it's funny that it ended up that way because it's actually a big ripoff of Pac-Man.
Fun fact, I never played Miss Pac-Man.
What? I played Miss Pac-Man more than Pac-Man.
This is the one.
This was the one in all the arcades. Now look at this maze is so advanced, and there's more than one maze in this game too.
Oh, was the first Pac-Man just that?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Well, what? It was so advanced for its time. People were fine. They didn't know they should be getting more than one maze. They're just like, well, one maze, that's cool.
So what makes Miss Pac-Man the superior game? Just curious.
More levels.
Faster, right?
It's faster. Like, and look at this variety of like a lot more points to go to. Like even in this first maze design, there's 2 tunnels. The fruit moves.
Oh, wow.
The AI is not as predictable.
You're dead.
Yep.
I'm predictable there.
Anyway, but that's...
I hate when people do that when it's like, yeah, I know that.
I effing know it, buddy. Thank you.
What do you want me to do?
I'm going to do it every time I can.
Anyways, yeah, I think the maps are better designed. It's more unpredictable, and you get more new maps. And the plot's funnier, like the little cutscenes that the game has. I should have doubled back and ate some guys. Fruit moves. Yeah, but this game wasn't even made by Namco, even though they own the rights to it now. They bought it, but it was made by Midway.
Oh, wow.
You see, back in the early days of arcades, everybody just pretty much ripped off everyone else. They're just like, oh, this is the deal. We just steal. Like, we all just steal from each other. So people just made Pac-Man clones, like, with little care for doing so. And one of those, I wish I remember the name of it now. I can't remember the name. But the one of them was being made by Midway, and it was clearly superior to Pac-Man. But the Midway's lawyers were noticing that people were starting to get sued for outright copyright infringement.
Gee, imagine that.
Yeah, and so they instead took the game to Namco and were like, well, why don't we just co-release this game, and we just make this Pac-Man copy Pac-Man. But then they added a bow to it. Here's one of the cute little cutscenes. How they meet.
The Cindy Crawford beauty mark.
Yeah, the beauty mark, the lipstick, the bow on their head. It was something I really liked about when they made Miss Splosion Man. Those were all the details they gave to Miss Splosion Man to make her different from Splosion Man.
Oh, you're dead.
Damn it!
It seems like talking was strengthening your performance.
Yeah,
I was a little late on
normally
the draw.
it doesn't. But I do have a system for going through these stages usually. Like
Really?
I play this so much. It is my dream someday to own one, and like they're pretty affordable. It's an achievable dream.
It's a common.
But to own a Miss Pac-Man cabinet, but I don't want a cabinet. I want a cocktail. See how close that was? Anyway, I want a cocktail machine.
Yeah, so you can
know
put
the
your
difference.
Guinness on it.
Yeah, a cocktail machine for you
put your-
listeners.
How you gonna?
You put your cigar and your beer right on it.
Yep. Oh.
You're dead.
Blinky, you shut up. Yeah. All right, but at least I broke the
I just realized,
score.
why is the orange one Sue in this one?
Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't have their canon figured out at that point.
The plot points.
All right,
were
what do you
all
want to
over
name
the
that
place.
ghost? Sue.
There's the pretzel. I have something else I didn't like in the original Pac-Man is that they like doubled up on Peach. Like you have Peach twice. Like there's so many fruits in the world. You got to give me Peach twice. Like,
And pretzel just doesn't fit like that.
Well, it gets pretty out there. Don't you get like an ice cream sundae? At some point?
Yeah, you get an ice cream sundae. You get a key. You get a
Oh.
crown. In Pac-Man Jr., which I don't think has been really re-released on current
Never seen that
consoles.
game.
Pac-Man Jr., you get like things that little boys would want. Like, the only one I remember
Pacifiers?
is a bicycle. You get a bicycle at the start. All right, that'll jam up Pinky. Oh, fart. Nope. Yeah,
got
all
this, you
right,
got this, you
all
got
right.
Oh, dude, you're not gonna do it.
Bring
you're
it
dead.
home,
You're
Henry.
dead.
Bring it home.
Oh! Damn it.
All right, this will
that
be
was too intense.
this will be my first time ever playing Miss Pac-Man.
Congratulations.
I'm ready for it. Watch me rock and roll McDonald's.
Well, you should have gone first then. Now you've seen the maps.
Now I'm gonna be
You
pro.
have an unfair advantage.
That's how this
Unfair
works.
advantage.
Yeah, I'll take your. Yeah, thanks for going that way, idiot.
So I wonder
Boom.
why did they change up the pellet eating noise from this?
Well, I think they just didn't have the tech. Like they were building off a different machine, so they didn't have the sound effect built into the machine.
Oh God!
Like, and those were only like those were
why'd they
on
do
the
that?
chipset. I don't know if like
Oof.
if you heard about Donkey Kong, how it was originally based on. They had to make it because a game called Radar Scope did not sell very well in America.
Yeah.
So
Radar scoops.
yeah, so since it didn't, they had to retrofit it into a new game called Donkey Kong, but they had to reuse all the sound effects and colors that were in the game. Like Mario's walking sound is the shooting sound from Radar Scope.
I never knew.
Yeah, it's
Fun
pretty
fact.
interesting. Pretty interesting. No, get over here.
But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, this started a whole like Pac-Man family that they did in the Pac-Land show.
Pac-Man fever.
There we go.
It was just a very weird thing that on the Pac-Man cartoon show, where the voice of Pac-Man was done by Optimus Prime.
Who else would you have do it? I mean,
Yeah, though he sounds like, "Hey, it's me, Pac-Man." Like he's
Hey,
a working
guys.
he's a working Joe Schmo character, like almost like a Fred
Oh my
Flintstone
God.
type.
Oh.
My blood pressure is through the roof
Yeah,
right now.
no! Why did you do that?
Oh, wrong. This D-pad can go shit.
You fool of a took.
I don't know why I said that. That's a weird thing to say.
D-pad can go shit. I feel like you wasted that big power pellet there.
I did. Damn it. I'm so upset right now.
You lost your
This
groove,
goddamn
Red.
D-pad is the worst fucking thing. I'm sorry for my language. It got a little
Very
salty.
coarse.
Oh, I almost just did it
Woo!
twice.
There you go. All right, now you're back on track. But yeah, Pac-Man he was a guy that worked at the Pac Mill or something, and
Oh my god.
also that Miss Pac-Man.
I hate this D-pad so much.
Miss Pac-Man's cute nickname for Pac-Man was Packy, which
That's just weird.
if you live in the UK, that's not the word you say. Yeah, you don't say
Is
that
what-
word.
It's slang for. All right, there we
No,
go.
it's a racist thing. Yeah, it's a racial slur against people from Pakistan.
Hey, Pac-Man, let's make out.
Oh God.
But that's what they call it.
Please
And
never make
then
that
they had a
noise
Pac
again.
baby. But everybody that
Okay.
Failure to the highest
Jesus.
caliber.
Well, so which do you prefer,
double
Ryan?
achievements. Yeah, now that you've tried them both, Ryan.
I gotta say, Miss Pac-Man's the way to go.
Right?
I believe Miss Pac-Man is the one that turned 30 this year. I think it was 81 for Pac-Man and 83 for Miss Pac-Man. I think I should have got these facts ahead of time.
Really? Really, Ryan?
Yeah,
Really?
let's see how Lucas does. I want to see this. Can you beat my high score, Lucas?
Your high score of level 2?
Yeah, I got no. See, that's how you're playing this wrong, Ryan. Back in the old days, it was about high score. It was not about getting farther.
Well,
You wanted to get the high score. And see who has the highest score here with 15,000? That was me.
Sir Mary Legs himself. All right. I'm
True.
gonna bait him in here, and then I'm gonna just.
You could have waited a little longer.
just munch on their corpses.
Oh God.
Wow, that was a
I'm
waste.
Boy,
pulling
you
Ryan.
really-
I'm pulling Ryan.
Oh, come on now.
That was good. You got them all downstairs.
Shiz.
Now
Oh,
you're
God,
dead.
Oh.
Jesus.
You're dead. Oh.
No, he's doing great. Why didn't you
did.
double back and eat those guys?
Again.
See,
You
you're
should've.
playing for level.
I'm not an aggressive pack.
That was my mistake too. You're playing for level completion, not high score, and that in like now games you want to get as far as you can, but in old games it was about the high score.
So you get 1,600 for getting all 4 ghosts, correct?
Yes.
Your last one is 1,600. In the end, it adds up to 3,000 points.
Hello. So I should be focusing on.
Yeah,
You'll
I
want to
mean-
get all 4 if you can. I don't think any of us during this record have gotten all 4 yet.
I did.
It ain't happening.
I
this
don't
time.
recall that.
I don't either, actually. You're right.
It's a lie.
You're dead. Oh, I called it
But as you
wrong.
can tell, one of the other challenges in these
Yes,
in
I'm gonna
both
get all
pack
4.
games
No, you're not.
I'm gonna get all 4.
is that they stay. Your best chance of getting all 4 is in the first stage because their ghost states last shorter and shorter with each level.
Oh, buddy.
So
you...
I only figured this out once in life, but there comes a time when the power pellets do not even give you the power to eat ghosts.
Well, no, like they start blinking the second you eat them on one of them. But I think
No, they straight up do nothing. Like
I've
you
never
can't
seen
eat
that.
them.
I don't know what you're talking
I think
about.
you're lying.
I only know this because there was a time when I was at my friend's dorm at NYU. I was really bored. Everyone was passed out drunk. And I said, I'm going to play the Pac-Man that's in the lobby. And on 1 credit, I got to like crazy late in the game.
Hmm.
That's my story. That's the proudest moment.
That's a
of my
great
life.
story.
That's
Cool
the
story,
proudest
bro.
moment of your life? Is that what
It's
you just said?
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. Nom 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 nom
I
nom
don't
nom
know
nom.
if I'm still on the high score.
Oh, he came poking right out of that thing.
Because he's poking.
Haha.
It's a play on words.
Now, Peach, how many points is it worth, guys? I'm sure
You're
Lucas knows.
I don't know.
I have no clue. 20,000?
500. Come on.
20,000. That would instantly
be
mean you
instant.
beat Henry's score.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I want in a fruit.
It goes 100, 200, 500.
Oh,
I think 750.
Oh, what?
Or straight to
Just
1,000. I
wasted.
forget which.
you wasted it.
Did I?
You chopped.
Or is
You
it?
That's
wasted,
because see 500.
wasted that one too.
Ooh, you're within 4,000 to me, and you have 2
Oh.
lives left.
You're dead.
Christ almighty.
Oh,
Oh,
see,
I
I
did it.
told you. I told you.
I bet we'd be doing better if we were playing on a PS3.
There you
That's
go.
the reason to the console wars. We've just put the nail
It all
on the
comes down
coffin.
to the D-pad.
So there's a new Pac-Man cartoon that's about to start airing.
Which I don't really get. What are they trying to accomplish?
Well, I don't get like kids. Pac-Man fever is at all-time lows right now. Like, I guess. Well, no. I mean, if kids just saw Wreck-It Ralph, maybe they'd be like,
Oh,
I like Pac-Man. He's so cool, or whatever. But I mean, Pac-Man's like a timeless character, I'd say by this point. Like, I think everybody knows him by now, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
But,
I would hope so.
You know what I do want to play from watching Wreck-It Ralph? A real Sugar Rush kart racer.
Eh.
It would be so sweet.
Get
And
it?
I don't mean that as a pun.
That's
Man, you
good,
were like
2 bites there. Oh man, you're really close. You're within you're 700
Oh,
more.
you missed. You're dead.
Oh!
Henry remains the reigning champion
I got psyched out. You were like,
of
you're
Pac-Land.
All right, so that's the end of this Retro Radar Plays. Until next time, you watch other Radar Plays, Freaky and Shuffle on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Just bought yourself some time.
That's
Henry.
right. And until next time, remember to eat the cherry.